In the world of print on demand, there's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all print on demand company for every person. So today I want to talk to you about 4 different print on demand providers for 4 different types of people. Let's jump in. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, thank you so much for watching. My name's Kerry, and before we get into today's content, I just want to let you know that we are closing in on 20,000 subscribers. It's been a almost 3-year journey of putting out consistent videos to get to this milestone, and we're about to hit it. So would you help us get there to 20,000 subscribers by just hitting that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get notified. And also, if you do enjoy this video or any of the videos we put out on the channel, just tap that like button for me. It's a huge help, and I'm looking forward to hitting 20,000 subscribers and hopefully celebrating that milestone with you soon. Today, I've selected 4 different print-on-demand providers that are for 4 different types of people. And so what I mean by that is there's not always a one-size-fits-all print-on-demand company for every single person. And depending on your needs, your niche, and your specific apparel or print-on-demand business that you want to build or you have built, there might be a specific print-on-demand provider that specializes in a certain type of product or a certain feature that would be the best fit for you in your business. And so, a lot of people, probably the question I get asked like the most every single day is, what's the best print-on-demand provider? And there's not just a clear answer of this is the company, right? There are different print-on-demand companies for different needs. You can kind of think of these like niche print-on-demand companies. There are certain print-on-demands that specialize in certain things, and one of these might be the best fit for you, for your business. So let's jump in. The first print-on-demand company today is called Printful. Now, I'm sure you're aware of Printful because they're the biggest print-on-demand provider in the world. They're massive and they're number 1. Now, the reason I'm focusing on Printful today is because their branding options are really, really cool, and I think probably the best in the industry. So I want to direct your focus to one area here. If we go under the Sell with Printful area and we go down to branding options, you're going to see that they have branding and white label printing, custom packaging, branded packaging inserts. They also have logo maker there. What does this mean? This means that if you are a person that's wanting to create a premium branded experience for your customer, things like putting a custom neck label in your t-shirts or apparel products, or things like putting custom inserts in your packaging, or maybe even custom packaging, I think you should consider going with Printful. When we click on the branding for white label here, you see branding for white label and print on demand products. Create a truly unique branding experience, put your logo on your merchandise, or personalize your customer's unboxing experience. So you can see here that they show an example of a t-shirt where you can they will rip out the tag, the Bell and Canvas or Gildan or whatever. They'll actually rip out that tag and print a custom label that you have designed on those products. Now, this is really, really great because you can instantly charge a considerable more amount of money for your products than you could with just the generic label on there. And so for a lot of people, this might be something you want to take advantage of. You can see it's $2.49 per label, and they list out some of the benefits here. And you can also see what products this is actually available on. And it's pretty cool to see that it's not just t-shirts. You have things like swimsuits and skirts and fanny packs and all kinds of products that you can actually add that custom label to. If we go over to the custom packaging section, you can see some of the other features that are available for branding. You can actually customize the package that your products come in, and you can do inserts inside of the package. Maybe if you want to offer a discount for returning customers or something like that. And this is pretty awesome. And you can see that over here on the branded pack-in section. If we scroll down, you can do flyers and coupons or business cards, branded stickers, postcards, handwritten thank you cards. You can actually design those, and then they'll insert them into each package that's shipped to your customer. Now, as you can imagine, if you were to do are you setting up a new Shopify store and you need some additional help and tips along the way? If so, I want to invite you to download our free Shopify cheat sheet over at shirtschool.com/cheatsheet. Now, we've recently updated the cheat sheet with new steps and new links to helpful tools and software that we recommend here at Shirt School. And so I definitely recommend that you go download it for free over at shirtschool.com/cheatsheet. Back to the video. Now, as you can imagine, if you were to do a custom label and you were to do a custom package and do an insert, that will raise the cost of your items, but it will also enable you to charge a premium price for your products. And this will create a premium branded experience for your customer. Now, you might just be selling a regular old Bell & Canvas, Gildan, or Next Level t-shirt, but when you create an experience around that t-shirt, it raises the value. And the reality is the customer will never know that's a Bell & Canvas t-shirt. As far as they're concerned, you've manufactured that t-shirt in your facility somewhere. And so this is really, really awesome to create that premium, high-level experience for your customers. So to wrap up my thoughts on Printful, if you are somebody who is really interested in the premium branded experience for your customers and creating that high-level premium brand, I think you should consider going with Printful for some of these amazing options. The next print on demand I want to talk about is awkward styles. I've talked about awkward styles quite a bit on the channel, but I want to talk to you about who this might be a good fit for. Now, awkward styles has a lot of really great features, and I wanted to select them in this video as an all-around really good print provider in so many different categories. First of all, their app. You're gonna have a great experience in their app. They have great software, it's easy to use and easy to get started with. Second, I think they have some of the best quality prints in the industry. They're consistently really good, and we've had really good feedback from students that have gone with Awkward Styles about the quality. Next, pricing. When you compare them to a company like Printful that we just talked about, they're gonna have pretty considerably lower pricing than most print-on-demand providers. And when you consider the Awkward Styles Pro plan, that even lowers your pricing another 20%. So let's look at some of the options and some of the features that they have. So you can see here on their front page, they're 100% free to use. They have over 150 products, and I wanna highlight a few of those products here in just a moment. But they also have quite a few integrations. If we go down here, we'll see that they integrate with Etsy and with Shopify, WooCommerce, and a few other things. If we scroll up, you can see some of the typical things that you would get on a print-on-demand provider. Friendly mockup generator, over 150 products, no order minimums, a few integrations, different things like that. But a few things that also set them apart. They have really good shipping prices and really good pricing overall, as I mentioned. They also have 24/7 email support, and they will actually do an onboarding call with you when you sign up with Awkward Styles, which is pretty wild. You know, you as maybe as a new seller, not even having any sales yet, they will actually get on a one-on-one onboarding call with you and answer any questions that you might have about using them and those kind of things. If we go over to the product catalog, as we mentioned, they have over 150 products. Now, specifically, I really love the apparel selection that they have. So that's kind of first is, if you're interested in apparel, they have a lot of really cool products and brands that you might not find elsewhere. Brands like Champion and like Lane 7 that have a really high-end, nice premium apparel. If we go over to the women's category, I really like some of the products they have in the women's category. Things like crop top t-shirts and hoodies and those kind of things. I'm gonna go over to hoodies to kind of show you. They've got a Lane 7 crop top hoodie. They've got a Bell & Canvas crop top hoodie, which is pretty cool. So they have some very unique products. They also have some things like a jumpsuit or like a lounge set and those kind of things, which are great. And they've just recently introduced a brand new product category, which I think is one of the biggest opportunities in print on demand, and that is print on demand jewelry. Now, they're constantly updating what they're offering on here, but you get an incredible price. You look at the pricing, $13, $15, you know, some I think are as low, even a little bit lower than that. If we go down, we've got some $13.75. Here's this one's at $12.90. You get even lower pricing on the premium plan. But what you do with this jewelry is you actually customize the card that is included. And so this creates a really unique and personalized experience for your customer. And I think this is one of the highest profit product categories. And one of the best opportunities right now in print on demand is jewelry. So overall, if you're looking for an all-around solid print on demand provider that you can rely on, that has over 150 products, really solid high quality prints, and some of the best pricing in the industry, as well as amazing customer support from their team, I think Awkward Styles is one to look at. And by the way, before I go any further, I wanna let you know that I am an affiliate for a couple of these print-on-demand providers, and I'll leave links to them down in the description with a few special offers if you wanna try them out. Next up is a company called Gelato. Now, I've also talked about Gelato from time to time on the channel, and the reason I think you would wanna go with Gelato is two things that I really love from Gelato. Now, if you're not familiar with Gelato, the thing that they focus on the most is international fulfillment. You can see right here on their front page that they have production in 32 countries. This means they have fulfillment partners all around the world. They have a huge network of printers. You can see right here on the map, everywhere from all around. You can see all the different dots on the map, and you can read more about that. Why is this important? Well, most print-on-demand providers are focused in one country. They have fulfillment centers in one country. Now, a few print-on-demand providers do have multiple facilities around the world, but no one has a network like Gelato with 32 production partners. What this means is that you're gonna have a lower shipping costs when you sell internationally, and the items are gonna get to your customers much quicker when you're selling internationally because they're gonna be locally printed in their country as opposed to being printed, let's say in the United States, and being shipped across the world to Australia or somewhere. So they're gonna be printed locally. That means they're not gonna have to pay customs charges, those kind of things. This is a really big deal. And that's one of the reasons I think Gelato might be for you if you're interested in selling internationally. The other reason I think you might want to consider Gelato is if you are somebody who's wanting to do personalized products. So you want to offer your customers the ability to personalize what is on the product. This might be a picture of a pet, a picture of someone they've lost. It could be a birthday or a date or a name that they might want to input, or they may even want to change out the actual photo or the design on it. If this is something you're wanting to offer to your customers, it can be a little bit of a headache to find a print on demand that allows you to do this, especially at a reasonable rate. Gelato is the best print on demand that I've found to enable your customers to do personalization. And so if you're someone who wants to do personalization, I would highly consider Gelato. Now, one thing to know about Gelato is you do have to be on the Gelato Plus plan, which is right here, to take advantage of their product personalization tool. And you get tons of other benefits with that. You get 30% off of their shipping charges. You're gonna get premium mockups, their stock images, graphics, and fonts, and then you get carrier-based shipping rates. One of the other things I want to focus on with that Gelato Plus plan, the personalization is worth it just for that. But I will say the stock images, graphics, and specifically the fonts are really, really good on the Gelato Plus plan. You get a huge catalog of fonts to use, which is especially important if you are doing personalization, because what you're generally gonna do is you're gonna upload some kind of design, but then you're gonna wanna add the text in Gelato that your customer can swap out for their own text, and you'll actually need to pick a font. So if you only had a few fonts to choose from, that could be a problem. But with Gelato, I mean, there's literally probably 100 plus or more fonts in there that you can use, and they're really, really high quality. So if you're the type of person that is wanting to sell internationally without a lot of headaches, or you're wanting to offer personalization in your store, personalized products, I would highly recommend that you consider Gelato because they're really great in those two categories. At the beginning of the video, I said there were 4 print-on-demands, and this 4th one is actually a wild card category. So I'm not gonna give you a specific print-on-demand company. I'm actually gonna let you go out and do some research for yourself and maybe find a print-on-demand company that might fit this category. But the category is weird products. So if you're somebody who's wanting to sell odd products or non-common products. So maybe you're not wanting to do t-shirts, hoodies, or even wall art or mugs or drinkware and those kind of things. You're wanting to find some really interesting and odd products to sell, which I think is a really good idea, by the way. I want to encourage you to go out to the Shopify app store, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm talking about. So if you go to apps.shopify.com, you can actually do this whether you have a Shopify account or not. Go out to apps.shopify.com, search for print on demand, and you're gonna see 416 apps, maybe more when you check, will come up. And what's really cool is you can go through and you can do some research and you can find these niche related print on demands that specialize in certain things. And I wanted to show you just a few of the really cool options that are out there so that you know what's available for you, that you can actually take advantage of, some opportunities that might be out there. So you're gonna see, when I've sorted by most popular, you're gonna see a lot of the big dogs here that are more general, like Printful, Printify, even Gelato, SPOD, Custom Cat, T-Launch. These are gonna be more general, but eventually you're gonna get to some really unique ones. So a company like Shine On that really focuses on jewelry. They have a huge jewelry catalog and they're kind of the leader in that category. Something like Jubilee, which I just saw. This is so cool. If you're wanting to create your own beauty brand, Jubilee actually allows you to drop ship beauty related products. You see vegan makeups, cosmetics, skincare, and beauty, but you can actually brand them and customize them to create your own beauty brand just using their products, which is awesome. If we go down a little bit more, we see a company like Jet Print that says print on demand shoes, jewelry, drinkware, bags, and all over print clothing, right? We see Art of Wear that specializes in leggings and scarves. And I know from looking, they have a really unique product catalog. This one was really cool that I saw earlier called Drip Shipper Print on Demand, and they specialize in print on demand coffee. So you can customize the coffee bags and create your own coffee brand. How cool is that? This one that's called, I guess, Pop Print on Demand and Drop Shipping. They have shoes, sneakers, boots, blankets, bags, and more. Very cool. A couple more here that we see on the next page. We see another beauty called Blanca Beauty Print on Demand. Super cool. We see one down here called Picanova that specializes in custom wall art, which is awesome. And we see something like Shop 3D that says instant 3D printing manufacturing. That's pretty wild. So the possibilities are pretty much endless when it comes to print on demand. And I just want you to know that no matter what you're looking for, you can probably find it with a unique print on demand company. So I'd encourage you to get out there, check out some of these awesome print on demand companies, and we'll see you soon.